Welcome to Morrigan's Cottage. Morrigan's Cottage is a 200-year-old cottage set in Ireland's beautiful and wild west, sitting on just about 4 acres of land. The land is overgrown and the cottage has started to deteriorate after being left vacant for a number of years. But my name's Aisling, this is my dog Morrigan and my cat Vanya, and together we're going to bring this cottage and land back to its former glory. Follow us along through the surprises, the headaches and successes in bringing back the character to this lovely old home, and in turning the land into a biodiverse cottage garden and home rescue to animals in the future. Oh, it looks like we might have some very crooked walls. Shoot. We've kind of run into bad news. There seems to be a big hole in the wall. Good morning and welcome to Morrigan's Cottage in Ireland's 8th month of winter. It's bloody miserable outside. Hopefully you can hear me. The wind is really bad. It's raining, it's cold, it's winter, essentially. We are in fall or autumn, so I guess it makes sense that the weather is getting a little bit worse. Oh, that wind is something else. Yeah, we just got to the cottage. It's about 12:30 now. It's a bit miserable. Decided to come down because the rain wasn't supposed to be too bad, and like in fairness, it's not too bad. So the drive was fine. I want to get more outdoor work done. I really want to get this patch finished. I'm feeling very motivated to do that. So what I'm going to do is get it set up, and we're going to get the trimmer out and we're going to start doing that. And I do have to say the blade is so much easier to get the kind of thicker stuff down. It doesn't work great on the grass, so we'll use the string kind of for that, but the docks and these big weeds and stuff, it works really good for that. So I've just come in from outside, a bit wet. The rain started coming down, but I was on a roll with the strimming and I was not backing down until I got that entire section done. So when it stops raining, I will show you everything we cut back properly. So I think my plan is Mass should be over soon, and the reason I'm waiting for Mass to be over is because the road will be busy. And I mean, touch wood, so far I've only encountered a car maybe twice or three times coming up and down the roads, and they're obviously like single roads, so you can only fit one car up and down. But the idea of reversing back to find a space to pull into to let a car pass actually gives me such anxiety. I'm gonna have to get used to it, because when I'm living here, like, it's gonna happen. Once it happened with the tractor, and luckily enough the tractor had just turned onto the road, like at the corner of my house the tractor was coming down, I was coming up, and that road's real twisty turny. So I was like, and rules are, the smaller vehicle is the one that does the reversing, but if I had a reverse back it would have been like down this twisty road. So the farmer just looked at me and he reversed back, thank God, because I wouldn't have been able to do it. And I haven't driven on that road since, out of fear of meeting a vehicle on it. At least the other road that leads to the house is more straight, like you've got one or two little bends, but overall it's pretty straight, so if you do have to reverse back it's easier. But it doesn't help that, like, the ditches along the sides, like, my car would be gone. It would fall down that ditch, you'd never get it back out. So I'm just waiting. Hopefully, I have to look up what time Mass ends. It's just about 12:15, so I think it's ending about now. I've seen one or two cars go by, so once I feel it's safe, we're going to have to go to the shop, because I actually didn't bring any food for lunch or for dinner, or chicken from Morrigan. I didn't bring any food this time, so we're going to have to go to the shop and get some of that, and I might have a look down Lidl's middle aisle and see if there's any like tools or house items that tempt me into spending my money. But that is the update for right now. It's miserable. So anyway, we're waiting for Mass to end, and then we're gonna head to the shop. Still miserable is the update on the weather. I don't think it's going to be nice again for the weekend. So the weather is still pretty miserable. Oh, hi, honey. So we're going to start working on this little room in here, but it's quite a bit of a mess, so let me show you how it's looking at the moment. We left a little bit of a mess the last time we were here. Yikes. Lots of mess. So what I'm going to do is clear all this up now. This is just the big pieces of the insulation that they were using in this room. So I'm going to bag that, and then get these kind of heavier, chunkier pieces into the wheelbarrow and just dump those outside for now. And then we are going to get working on doing the walls over here. We're going to get another kind of section of plasterboard taken down and get more concrete removed, and yeah, get this room ready so that when the electricians and plumbers and stuff come, everything is ready for them to do what they need to do, so we can have exposed stone walls. Safety first and all that. There shouldn't be asbestos. I don't think there's asbestos in the house. Just based on A, when the house was built, there was no such thing. B, when the house was renovated, it was pre-asbestos. And C, when it was renovated again, it was post-asbestos. There's probably lead, but hopefully we don't get sick. Heavy. Anyone want a headboard? Free! Looks like we might have some very crooked walls. Shoot. So a little update on the walls. Not too sure what to think of this. This is like different concrete. It's obviously been put over the original concrete, and it's kind of cracking and leaning in, so it makes me a little bit nervous as to what's going on here. Like, you can see it's kind of cracked, and it has different levels of distance from the wall. So I'm going to finish removing the plaster along here and then remove it up here, and then we'll see what we're left with. But that's not ideal, to be honest with you. It makes me nervous as to what the problem was that they had to do this. Okay, so I've been at this for hours, and we've kind of ran into bad news. There seems to be a big hole in the wall, and I'm very nervous about the structural soundness of the wall. So let me just turn around, let me show you real quick. So obviously cupboard, wall, and then we came across this big hole, and I just don't know what to do. I think I might have to get to build it in, because I don't know what to do. Like, this rock looks like it's leaning on this, but this is only an inch thick, maybe. Let me put the light on. This is what we have. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know if this rock here leans against this block. I just don't know, and I can't go any further in there. So first things first, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to try to find a rock to fit in there, just to give it a tiny bit of extra support since I just took down the concrete. The only thing I can think of is that this is where the snug is, and they just blocked it up. But I don't know. That or the wall is crumbling down. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous. This rock here is the one that worries me. If I can get that stable, maybe I can take a little bit more concrete off just to see, do any more stones go across or is it open? But I genuinely don't know. So that is very disappointing, because I really hoped, my plan was that potentially we were going to lime plaster this wall and put the exposed brick away, and then I was going to have this wall exposed as stone. And now we've potentially run into like a huge structural problem. So not great, not what I was hoping for. I do think it's breeze blocked up. There seems to be a layer of cement and then I think breeze blocks behind it. So hopefully the breeze blocks are, structurally speaking, supporting everything, but that one stone doesn't appear to be being structurally supported by anything but like a very thin layer of cement. So we're gonna go get some rocks and we're gonna shove them in there. Oh, I'm filthy. Listen, I'm not saying I'm a stonemaster. However, I brought in 2 rocks and one of them was perfect. Look at this. So that's just in there pretty good now. I wonder maybe if I should try get a rock that goes a little further back. This one maybe is a tiny bit big, but that's not a bad try. I think it's just a teeny tiny bit too big to fit. If that was this, oh god, they're also muddy. We might try 1 or 2 more rocks, but if not, I'll just bang this one in and hope for the best. We just really need something that's gonna sit in there till we get a builder out. Okay, so does it look pretty? No, but I managed to get a stone slid in down that way to sort of support the end of this one, and then I managed to get this stone jammed in as well. So it is being more supported than it was. As you can see, that one is sitting on top of a block, which is then holding up against this one here. Now, it seems to be tight in there, like it does seem good, but at least we have a little bit more strength to it. So by no means am I an expert, but hopefully that will help keep that up. So It's just coming up on 7:30. We need dinner. Do we need dinner? We're gonna have some dinner and then we'll pack up and we will go for the day because it's absolutely miserable outside, and I think I've done enough damage here today to last me a lifetime. So